The ego's diet. Why asceticism can't save the body that isn't there. Imagine someone on a strict diet, not for health but for holiness. They cut out food, fun, comfort, maybe even company. They think the less they take in, the more spiritual they become. That's asceticism in a nutshell, the idea that denying yourself somehow gets you closer to God. The word comes from a Greek root meaning training or exercise. It's where athletes and monks meet, both trying to discipline the body into something greater. But here's the twist the ego never sees. In this dream, the body isn't the problem. And what isn't the problem can't be the solution either. Asceticism is the ego's diet plan for salvation. It says, if I suffer enough, I'll be pure. If I give up pleasure, I'll earn peace. But that kind of peace comes with a price tag: guilt. Guilt loves sacrifice because it keeps the illusion alive that we can trade pain for innocence. Yet real innocence was never lost. Across time, ascetics have lived in caves, deserts, mountaintops, monasteries, cutting away what they thought separated them from heaven. But all those miles, all those fasts, all those vows were made inside one mind that still believed in separation. A Course in Miracles puts it simply, my body is a wholly neutral thing. Neutral means it can't make or break you. It can't sin or save. It's just a tool for communication, a means for the mind to express what it believes. So, when the mind believes in guilt, the body becomes a weapon. When the mind believes in forgiveness, the body becomes a message of peace. That's the difference between punishment and purpose. Asceticism tries to make holiness happen through control. The Holy Spirit reveals holiness through release. You can't starve your way to heaven because heaven isn't hungry. You can't silence your body and call it peace if the mind is still shouting guilt. The ego loves effort. It believes holiness is earned through struggle. But struggle only proves that you still believe in distance. The moment effort drops, grace appears, not as a reward, but as recognition. There's a kind of natural asceticism that comes after this recognition. When the mind lets go of idols, life simplifies on its own. You might eat less, speak less, or own less. Not because you're suppressing, but because you no longer crave. That's different from unnatural asceticism, where you use denial as a weapon. That's when it becomes a performance. Look how little I need. In truth, the mind that needs nothing has already been fed by God. The body's hunger is just a shadow of the mind's emptiness. And emptiness disappears when you remember that love was never withheld. The tragedy of asceticism is that it confuses correction with crucifixion. It tries to kill the error instead of overlooking it. But forgiveness doesn't fight. It simply sees there was never anything to fight against. So the answer isn't deprivation, it's reinterpretation. Don't fast from food, fast from fear. Don't abstain from touch, abstain from judgment. Don't lock yourself away, unlock your mind. Because the desert you've been walking was never outside you. It was guilt in disguise, pretending to be devotion. And the moment guilt is gone, the desert blooms again. Witness, if you will, a man who mistook hunger for holiness, a traveler in the desert of his own mind, believing that starving the body could feed the soul. But the body, being nothing, can neither feast nor fast. The lesson and the miracle lies not in denial, but in recognition. For when the dreamer forgives his need to suffer, even the cracked earth remembers how to bloom, and the kingdom, once thought distant, is revealed to have been here all along, in the quiet neutrality of a mind that finally stopped trying to earn what was already given.